Hey guys, I am completely just recording this because I didn't want to record one and then have to upload it. It's easier just to do the lives. So hey, happy Saturday. I did not expect to actually be on social media. I yesterday said I was claiming a social media detox, but decided that some of the time that I took today was worth sharing with you. Because I think you ladies and guys are amazing. Hold on. Sorry. We just got in from a graduation party. So, yay to my niece who just graduated. And she not only graduated high school, she graduated with her associate's degree, and she was accepted into University of Houston Clear Lake. So go Sarah. Alright, are you in the 98%? Or are you in the 2%? What am I talking about? Are you in the 98% of the population in the world? Are you in that top 2%? I'm telling you, a book I'm reading. It's by Danny Johnson. I shared a couple of her videos with you guys through this week, and I will continue until I guess Sue tells me to stop, because wisdom from this lady is amazing. But her book is First Steps to Wealth. I actually got this book for free. I paid for shipping and handling, so I really didn't get it for free. She just didn't get any profit off of this book, off of this particular one. If you guys are interested, I can find the link and put it in the comments below. Just let me know. Anyway, so we're talking about wealth. Not just money. Not just money. But you have your 98%ers, and then you have your 2%ers. The 2%ers are those who are millionaires, those who are living a fabulous life, a rich life. Not just money, but their life is just full of amazing things. We all want financial stability, to be completely debt-free. Many of us, that's why we work and we do Scentsy, is because it's a means to, it's not a means to an end, because honestly, as long as you're living, you're always going to have bills and stuff. So, but it's a way to change your life and the lives of those around you. So as I'm reading through this book, I'm only on page 67, and I really want to read the whole thing by tomorrow because I just want to get a jump start. I'm hooked. I just need to sit down and settle my soul and just sit and read, which will be a lot tomorrow. I did 6 loads of laundry today in the midst of reading what I did read, and I played a couple of games on my phone because they're mind games, they're word games, and I find that challenges me. Anyway, here's a few tips that I read today, and this goes against, or goes with the 98 2%. You need to decide where you are, okay? These are all things that she has said that was worth sharing. It says we all have 24 hours in a day. We all have work outside of Scentsy to do. Even if you are a stay-at-home mom, you have work to do. You have a home to take care of, you have children, you have a husband. I work full-time. So I have a full-time job, I have Scentsy, I have kids who are in sports, and it seems to not stop. A dog and a cat and home. And I also have other hobbies that I like that I don't ever make the time for. Good night, Mom. My mother texts me. I'll have to respond to that in a minute. It says we all have work outside of Scentsy to do. Well, she didn't say Scentsy. I added that in because she all said we all have work outside to do. We all have a purpose. You will either be like the 98% or the 2%. The choice really is yours. 2%, when we think of 2% in the Scentsy realm, the 2% are your superstar directors. What we do with our time and our skills determines what we make. So what you're doing with your time and your skills will determine where you are on the Scentsy ladder. Hold up before you start. I get it. It takes time and patience and learning to really build your business. I'm telling you guys, I struggled for the first 6 months, maybe 6 months, and then something in me clicked. I wanted more, and I knew that this was a means. Scentsy is a way of getting more richness in my life, because I realized that when I am that middle person for people to order Scentsy through, I get that opportunity to be the one that they think about when they put wax in their warmers, when they spray room spray, when they're using the counter clean, when they're washing their clothes, when they're giving a gift to a daughter or a sister or a friend. I'm the one who gets to be part of that joy with them, whether I'm right there in the room with them or not. And that is one of my biggest whys. That's one of the reasons why I do what I do. It's one of the reasons I encourage you to push forward and to do what you do, because you are bringing joy into their homes. It is a consumable product. It is a product that will be used. Whether they use it or not, that's up to them. But you are the avenue to bring that into their homes. In the part of the book that I was reading, she was going through skills and mindsets, and sometimes we tend to do a few things that we shouldn't do. But it says, what is your specialty? If you want to know what your specialty is, that's where and how you spend your time. It's kind of one of the reasons I was doing a social media detox, because Allison Dalkey from Online Steps to Success really just inspires me to walk away from social media as much as I can. It's easy to get wrapped up in. It's easy to pull out my phone and say, oh, let me go post this is cute, or let me go share this quote from one of my kids, and then you get sucked into a black hole. And before you know it, you've wasted a lot of time that could have been used towards your business. It could have been used towards your personal development. Very guilty of that. I am in the 98% of that, because I can guarantee you your superstar directors aren't wasting their time on social media. They're not wasting their time going through Facebook posts, Instagram, Snapchat. They're not wasting their time gossiping about people. They're not wasting their time gender bashing and complaining about their husbands. That's tough sometimes to hear. Your superstar directors aren't going to be the people who you go to gossip. You might look to them for inspiration, but I guarantee you try it. You think I'm wrong. You go to Christina and start talking about somebody and see what happens. I can guarantee you she will shut you down, and I have not tried it, so but I can guarantee you she will shut you down and say, girl, I ain't got time for this. That's not what my business is ran off of. And it shouldn't be what yours is either. And I'm not saying it is. The topic was brought up, and I'm just sharing what I'm learning. I go through, I don't know about you, but when I see things that I absolutely really get me, I highlight them. No opinions and suggestions. That is one of the rules that Danny Johnson learned from The Millionaire when she was first starting out in business. He said, you give me any opinions or suggestions and I will not work with you. Insecure people are incredibly opinionated, but their opinions and suggestions only cover up what they do not know. It says, when you get results, you have a right to talk about your opinions and suggestions. Ooh, that could hurt, right? You see, 98% of the population spends their lives trying to size themselves up against those who are more successful than they are. Then we start talking about them, maybe in our heads. We form these opinions about them and think, are we supporting them? Are we building them up? Or are we waiting for them to build us up? Ooh, that's some good preaching there. You have to weigh your ego against your bank account and figure out which weighs more and which is worth more to you. Is your ego worth more than your bank account? For many of us, the way we act and the way we talk, it is. That's when she's talking about being teachable. The ego keeps you broke. I'm telling you guys, this is a great book. I'm very pleased to be able to read it, and very honored to have the chance to have it in my hands and a highlighter and go through and dig in. And I can guarantee when I get to the end, I will probably go back through with another highlighter and read and kind of highlight again. But I was just kind of curious if you know where you are. Are you in that 98% who will come up with excuses over tactics? Will you come up with an excuse instead of a solution? We are early in this month. This is June 2nd. And I can't tell you yesterday how many people I saw complaining about no sales. Complaining because they couldn't get someone to try a new scent. Complaining because they felt like they were already failures. We're just starting in this month. We're just starting in this month. I could link all the groups down below, but that's gossip. I mean, I saw it constantly. People complaining and complaining and complaining. Complaining doesn't solve a problem. Complaining, it just gives you, it lets someone else enable you to continue. I'm not that person. I will call you out on your excuses. Maybe not all of you, because I know I used to be there, and there are times I can still come up with excuses. Oh, I had a video playing, and I was listening to it as I was working yesterday, again by Danny, and even in this book, it says treat people how you want them to already be. She was talking about her husband and how she was frustrated because she wished he was a millionaire, and she wished that he could do these things, and she hated being married, and she was going through this long spiel. And then she said something clicked, because she was reminded that those who are faithful with little will be responsible and given much. And if you're faithful in a relationship where you feel like you're getting little, but you make the most of it, you will see it come around to become what you want it to be. And that's exactly what she said. She began treating her husband like he was a millionaire. She began treating her husband that he was her dream come true. And once she started doing that, slowly but surely things started happening. I believe in it. I'm totally going to put 100% effort, not only in my Scentsy business, but in my life. I can go hog wild and full throttle when it comes to business-minded things. I can do that in my home, but I don't focus 100% at each given time. I don't want to be the 98% anymore. I want to be the 2%. I want my life to be completely different than anyone I know. Completely. In a good way. In a good way. And I want yours to be too. If you'd like more, let me know. I can pop these videos in all the time. At least maybe to encourage you for what I'm reading. And if you want a link to the book, let me know and I'll put that in a comment. But this is going to be a good month for you. Do not believe the lie that this is a J-month slump, because J-months do not always have slumps. They don't have to. With that said, this book is also going to work on, I'm not there yet, but it's coming, on influence, on how you're influenced towards people. And it reminds you, no matter what you do sales-wise, that you're not, the product is there. People don't care about a product. They care about the relationship they form with you with that product. And it is true. I told someone yesterday the same thing. Products are going to sell. You don't have to sell them. You just need to sell yourself. And I don't mean in a negative way. You need to share you. You need to be genuine. If you're not genuine in your post, and all the posts you share with your Scentsy products are just products with prices or wording that maybe 1,000 others consultants are using because it was a post idea, what makes you different? That makes you like the 98%, not the 2%. And I honestly love the post ideas. And I love that when Christina does them in the other group, I love them because it gives me an idea, but then I take that idea and I kind of change the wording most of the time. Most of the time. I think I've used the same wording once or twice maybe, but I try to make it personal because I don't want to be like everybody else. I don't want you to be like everybody else either. You're beyond that. Sorry, my knees are hurting. Oh, you guys ever sit on your knees? No, I gotta stretch my neck. Alright guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I probably will not be back until, well, I'm not going to say that. I'll be back when I feel the nudge to hop on. At least by Monday for sure. But plug in a little bit. Find you some personal development tools and people that you can learn from. It doesn't have to be Scentsy related. Personal development is creating a deeper level of you, and you can find that anywhere. Steve Harvey is wonderful to listen to. Jim Carrey is fabulous to listen to. I don't agree with all of her ideas. Oprah is wonderful to listen to sometimes too. I'm the type of person, though, I can glean positivity out of pretty much a rock because that's just how my mind works. I'm rambling. Bye guys. Have a great evening.